What's good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have so many updates to cover today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Just in, Cardano ADA network TVL surpasses 530 million ADA. Cardano in Ethereum land. This is a very funny post by Charles, and this kind of looks like Charles, no? And this is in response to Vitalik. But first, let's see some more context. So like Cardano, epochs and slots all the way down. Ways to give Ethereum users faster transaction confirmation times. And, it's kind of flattering, guys. I'm not a developer to comment micro detail exactly what they are replicating, but we saw them go to proof of stake. We also see how people are incorporating the best practices of staking with Cardano, and this is just another piece in the puzzle. So it is what it is, and I think this is probably a better explanation, layman terms. We got Vitalik, we got Ethereum, and we got Cardano right up there, the OG, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated, however that saying goes. Chris O says, Cardano fam, great development. Post Finance, the financial services subsidiary of Swiss Post and the 5th largest retail financial institution in Switzerland. That's key, the 5th largest retail financial institution, because now they offer Avalanche, Cardano, Polkadot, Ripple, and Solana cryptocurrencies for trading and custody. This is big. This is a big retail giant. Love that. Charles says, fun fact, when I was at Ethereum, Post Finance was actually one of our first banking partners. They were always nice and easy to work with. So it's refreshing to see Charles had a good experience. Circling back, and we see Stake with Pride comment, they're also Swiss government-owned bank. That's key. Launches ADA trading and custody. So guys, very, very bullish. Yesterday we saw Van Eck Europe 9% holding. We see all the juicy stuff happening. Splash Protocol is here, offering high throughput, better composability and flexibility in pool types, amongst many other things. And also they have integrated with DEX Hunter, the DEX aggregator. So guys, just like that, one day goes by and you see tons of beautiful dApps do updates, UX updates. We got a lot to cover today. Saturn Swap launches on Wednesday. So by the time you're watching this video, tomorrow, maybe it's already live. It is here, the official launch in 2 days. So really cool stuff. And of course, Saturn Swap was boasting a lot of interesting stuff of like trading, but also staking, but also doing governance, giving people stacked utility. And I haven't even probably scratched the surface when it comes to the feature set. But again, Saturn Swap and Nike Swap are kind of fully together. Someone in the DMs explained to me that Nike Swap is like the early testing of Saturn Swap. So I'm sure we'll see the integration of both into many other platforms as well. Tokeo is a fantastic wallet. Had the privilege of testing it over the last few months, says Ada Whale. Well, that says a lot. Ada Whale makes some incredible deep posts. So the fact that he has been testing this for a few months says a lot in my books. Cardano UX is getting better and better. This is in response to Tokeo's post here that they're live, swap, transact, and interact like never before. And so this is interesting. iOS only right now, but Android is on its way. I'm an Android fan. Interesting Easter egg with X and Android is that, guys, there's no dynamic range when you speak on Android on X Spaces, if you didn't know. So for the audio guys, that's an interesting note. But it's great to see all these wallets give people some options, and hopefully we see the rock stars just kind of consolidate and get the biggest support. Speaking of rock stars, TapTools, they're killing it on X. They're posting so much. As requested, homepage table headers are now sticky. And you see at the top here where it says price, transactions, volume, and whatnot. I think that was disappearing. So I think there was a response saying, hey, TapTools, why don't you put the table header as a sticky? This way, when scrolling down, you can still see what each column is about. And just like that, just a few days later, doing an update. I love that. And that's good practice. This is interesting. Take this with a big grain of salt, guys. I'm not saying that Sony is going to work with Cardano, but there's a lot of interesting overlaps. Sony is launching a crypto exchange in Japan. ADA was originally launched in Japan. Emergo is a Japanese entity. To this day, Cardano has a strong community in Japan. Cardano received regulatory listings in Japan back in 2021. Roughly 4% of the Japanese population hold or own crypto. That being said, interests, they're growing. Cardano is a front runner to capture the untapped Asian markets, other places. We see the efforts in Africa, developing nations. We see how Japan has been legitimizing DAO and governance, and they are at the forefront of technology. They are really the kings of tech and pushing that forward. So I think that there could be some interesting collaborations opening up. And unlike some other troll networks, many of the partnerships that ADA has made have been actioned on. They're not just like paper launches, Not all partnerships are the same. Minswap, I love these names. Minswap, Sunday Swap, Saturn Swap. They're just all beautiful, elegant apps with good naming, good marketing, good branding. Cardano DeFi 2.0. At no time has there been so much disconnect between Cardano's narrative versus fundamentals. Cardano DeFi is blooming faster, cheaper, and has one of the best returns on investments in all crypto. Let's look at what will drive Cardano DeFi to new highs. Cardano DeFi is coming in. A couple of nice replies here. User and dev incentives. Catalyst has been fundamental to the growth of Cardano. It has funded over 1,600 proposals, allowing projects like Minswap, TapTools, and Eternal Wallet to survive and thrive. Chang opens up the 1.5 billion ADA treasury, which can fund grants, incentives, and marketing. This is a great post. It's true. Composability. Native assets on Cardano are powerful and easily composable. With Min v2, orders can be composed and actions can be chained. An order can be owned by a wallet or a contract, which allows for programmability. For example, you can zap to provide LP and stake to farm in one action. That is crazy. That is crazy. Like imagine just one click and you're doing like 8, 9, 10 different things that typically would have taken multiple fees, multiple TXs, and just multiple screen states in terms of a user experience. So this is really pushing like consolidation, like aggregating a bunch of stuff, connecting a bunch of stuff. That's fabulous. Power usage. Now there was a reply that said, why not sort this by power like used instead of just general electrical power? So before we get into this, I saw this. Why not the default sorting? So they don't know that the default sorting is the root of all evil. Sort by power usage. Their sort by power usage breaks the sorting. So they don't sort it by power usage. So here it's just showing like the top projects and on here electrical power. But we can see that Cardano is below 80 kilowatts. And we can see like huge, almost 10x when you look at some of the other networks. And I've seen other posts also where setting up a Cardano node is so affordable, very approachable. So that's the type of stuff I like to see, where nodes can be spun up in an easy way, that the hardware barrier to entry is not like, hey, you need a $20,000 machine, you need $10,000 machine, you need to pay us $20,000, you need to pay this. Some of the other networks are a little ridiculous, to be fair. Let's talk about price now. A couple of nice posts before we jump into price evaluation on CoinGecko. Imagine Cardano gets back to $1, says Dan, before altcoin season even starts, right? We've been saying it. Alt season has not been ripping yet. Dan seems to have the same sentiment. It will be the starting line of the parabolic ADA bull run. I agree. If we go beyond $1 price discovery before alt season, it could go crazy. It could just go bonkers. ADA falling wedge. I don't really like TA, so take this with a grain of salt. I trade more of like narratives, trajectory, time, cycles, stuff like that, because humans are just so qualitative and emotional. Falling wedge formation on the daily time frame chart, expecting breakout soon. And yeah, I mean, like for all intents and purposes, we've been bouncing off of this quite well. I don't think we're going to be going severely lower. And this ties into my next thing, is that we spoke about 369, we spoke about 37. We've been bouncing quite generously off of that, already going up 10-15%. I'm going to be continuing to watch the market to see that if it comes back to like these ranges of 24 cents, I will be buying more. But I mean, we did hit that all-time high in 21. I think that the months that are ahead of us are probably going to repeat like what we saw here. So if I zoom out, Post halving that time, Cardano was just chilling. We had a little bit of a rally, a little bit of cool off again. But I think it's going to repeat similar to 2020. I think that we're going to see Bitcoin go a little bit ballistic, but I don't think Bitcoin will go further than 150 or 200K. I'm a little conservative with Bitcoin. And I think that alt season is coming. We are clearly seeing that if we go with the 1 month chart, we're seeing that we bounce off of this range pretty well. June 18th, June 24th. And again, like we don't really go below that. It's been showing some good support level, but let me know what you guys think. I think that it's easy for us to surpass $1. I think that this bull run, we will surpass the previous all-time high. I like to zoom in a little bit, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, if you're going with long-term, I think that Q4 and beyond will give us the breakout, the rallies that we're looking for the face melting gains. The moves that we're looking for here, I think are coming in a few months, probably at least like November, December. But let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with my narrative? Do you think it's similar to 2020? Do you think it's going to go crazy? I see some price predictions that are bonkers. I'm trying to be conservative with my price predictions and not say like $10 or $100, how some people are. But I'm curious what you guys think. I believe in ADA. I think it has very strong fundamentals. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.